We're losing!
Teamwork, guys. More teamwork.
They're burying us alive!
Well, shit.
Jeez Louise.
Honey, don't you want to beat those bastards? In my book, we're gonna be winners.
What's the matter? You got nothing left inside, huh? Because you're training like a damn bum, you know that?
Screw them.
What are you doing? What are people doing?
Is this early access to?
Hey, let me tell you something, bro.
Get out there now and do the best you can.
All right, here we are. Happy Halloween. Welcome to episode 139 of the Bad Fodder Figures podcast. We have Sexy Santa and Matilda over on stream. I can't even look over there. Jesus Christ. I don't know what those sounds are, but welcome to episode 139. As you feast your eyes on what's on screen, if I can compose myself here, the free games from the Epic Game Store this week are Blair Witch and Ghostbusters, the video game. Oh, yeah. Take it all off. Some other housekeeping here before we get going. The free games with gold, Matt, for the month of November. We have Origami Shadow Edition, Swim Sanity from November 16th to December 15th. Full Spectrum Warrior original OG Xbox game November 1st to the 15th. And Lego Indiana Jones November 16th to November 30th. And moving over to PlayStation Plus for the month of November. For PS4, you're going to get Hollow Knight Voidheart Edition and Middle-earth Shadow of War. Now, for the PS5, we have Bug Snacks. That is only available on the PS5, Bug Snacks. But if you go to the website and claim it there, I think it should be available whenever you upgrade to the PS5. But you cannot claim it on the PS4. Oof. Do the curtains match the carpet, Matt? Do you want to?
Well, baby, the carpet actually matches the beard. The carpet actually matches here. So, yeah, this is all dyed, baby. Oof.
Look at that! Wow!
I wish I had boobs. I could play with this all day.
Did you ever see that guy? He won a bet one time and he got breast implants and then he refused to take them out because he enjoyed playing with them so much.
No, I didn't hear that.
No.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow. So hopefully we got some good costumes in here. $60 on the line. Reminder, where we have a YouTube channel. So last week's show, audio and video, you can check it out on YouTube. They're all up there. Just search for Bad Fodder Figures. Before we get into the contest, we're going to give a few more minutes for people to trickle in. Last week, Matt, with his blood pressure medication, lulled me to sleep, and I forgot to play the voicemail. That's the story I'm going with for this week.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's good.
And so I am remiss that I did not play Los's voicemail. So we're going to kick off the show here with one voicemail from Los. And then hopefully by then everybody's in the costume room. We'll bring you in one by one, and you can show off your costume, talk a little bit about it, and then we'll kick you out. Okay.
In other words, get ready.
Yeah. So let's play Los's voicemail.
Yo, what is up? This is Los. Calling. Oh, my fucking dog. Damn it. Trying to eat a toad. So, what's up? What's going on? I'm calling to say hi. It's been a few weeks, and I like you guys because I call, I leave you guys a voicemail, and you guys not like some other podcasts out there.
Whoops.
Like I'm not gonna name any names, but they they're retro, and parents at the same time, I don't know if you catch what I'm throwing, but yeah, you're not like them. You don't get my voicemails and not play them. So I still love Al. I still love him. But yeah, I'm getting very excited. Very excited. We're getting really close to launch day here, and yeah, it's just excitement all around. And I'm very much like okay with the thought of like my PS5 pre-order getting canceled. I know it's weird to say, but it's like I'm just so much more excited for the Xbox. I don't know, it's weird. But yeah, I may or may not be in the market for an OLED TV. Maybe, hopefully. So, one of these days, one of these weeks, if the price drops down a couple of $100, maybe there's a Black Friday sale going on. What's up? Maybe there'll be a Black Friday sale or something, but I got my eye on it. And it'll be pretty freaking sweet. Nice little way to ring in the new launch of the new console. So yeah, I don't know if you noticed, this voicemail was like a whole bunch of nothing.
Hell of a way to start off a podcast.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, just want to call, say hi,
All right.
and throw shade at Al, because that seemed like fun. Also, be careful with rattlesnakes, because they suck. Peace out.
All right. So a lot to not break down there. Sorry we're like retro rents and didn't play your thing, but I blame Matt for last week. And sorry to hear you're not enthused about the PS5. We'll get to that in a little bit when we talk about things of that nature. Hopefully we can pump up your enthusiasm.
Yeah.
If not, oh fucking well. And yeah, rattlesnakes, fucking avoid them at all costs.
Absolutely. Oh, good Lord.
Matt, how are we looking in the costume room? Is there, we got plenty of people in there? We got a couple, 2, 3?
There's 4 people in there. We got 4 people in there.
We are remiss. Thank you, I was so shocked by Matt's outfit that I forgot to talk about Eric. Eric is busy doing things in regards to the election coming up. He worked a 16-hour day yesterday. He's working a 16-hour day today. They're just really getting the D.C., Virginia area ready for the election. Whatever result happens, they need to be prepared for it. So he's not here tonight because he's actually got to do work at work. So he couldn't make it. Also, congratulations. I just saw in the stream that you earned 5,000 bits badge. Well, that does not go unnoticed. So thank you very much for all the biddies. And yes, Eric, thank you for your service as well.
Yeah.
All right. So this is where the podcast is going to go sideways. I'm going to have to
absolutely
change this over here. And Matt, you let me know. None of these people have their cameras on yet, so I can't bring anybody into the stream yet. Who am I dragging down first? Chase put his camera on. Chase goes first.
Chase has got his camera on. He goes first.
All right, Chase. Here he goes.
Just FYI, Maniac was in there, but he's gone now, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But
Chase, right, you're on stream, but I don't see your see your camera. Chase, are you here?
There he is. Oh.
There he is. Very, very scary.
Very creepy looking. Got the darkness and everything going on there. He's got the shirt.
Wow.
All that.
Whoa. That might be against TOS. Twitch's TOS. we brandishing weapons live on the air. Holy fuck. Chase,
very nice.
I would ask you to talk about your costume, but Matt, this guy doesn't talk in any of the movies.
So.
Yeah, so he is a silent character. I don't think so.
Yeah, there you go. Let's see.
He's just giving us
it's like a mime.
All right.
It's like a mime.
Well done, Chase. Well done. I thank you for the effort.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
How do I?
All right.
Put him back up there. There we go. Hey,
All
I
right.
like that. All right, here we go. We're gonna bring in. We'll bring in Maniac next. Here we go.
Okay. All right.
Maniac, are you with us? Don't be
I'm
listening
trying.
to the stream.
He's
You're not
trying. He's
not on talk radio.
It's like talk radio. Please turn your radio down.
Sir.
All right.
You need an extra minute, Jay?
I'm trying to figure this out.
You got to press the camera on your phone or whatever.
I've hit it twice. It keeps going.
There
on.
we go.
There we go. Oh, Fallout Boy.
Fallout Boy.
Or Richie Rich.
Oh, Iron
wait a
Man.
minute. Wait a minute now. What's this here? Double deuce here going on here.
One bit. A Trump costume.
For the Trump costume.
Very good, Jay. Very good.
Very
Thank
good.
You.
Nice.
Double effort. Thank you, Jay.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you later.
Yeah. 2 for 1 there, right?
Yep. All right. Here comes I. Now you ready, I?
Right.
You can't. I see the camera's on. Here we go. It's thinking about it. Oh, what is this here? Look, he's got the T-shirt on. He's buttering us up. He's buttering us up with the T-shirt.
Is that the T?
Oh,
My
more
knife
weapons.
is a little bigger, sir.
Oh, that's got a serrated blade.
That's great for bread. I can use that in the morning.
Oh, wait, what the hell is this? Oh, God. Glove box,
Subsidiary
baby.
of Glove Box. Wow, he went the extra mile there. Very nice. Very nice.
Now, you know, Jay, you owe Eric money now. Just so you know.
I know. Told him I'm sorry about the copyright infringement.
All right, Jay. Thank you. Have a good night.
All right. Bonus
And we
points
got-
for the T-shirt.
Yep. And the last one, this one, Matt, they've been really hyping this one up. They've really been hyping this one up. Yeah, they said this is Bibbs has got to go last, and Bibbs is going to win.
Okay.
So the expectation is very, very high up here.
Very high.
Yeah. So here we go.
Don't disappoint. There's got to be something Canadian. I hope it better not be fucking Canadian bacon.
Yeah, he's going to be Canadian bacon. He's going to be bacon. Where are you, Bibbs?
I'm right here. You can't see me?
No, I
Not
don't
yet.
see anything. Turn your camera
Not
on.
yet. We hear you. We hear you, bud.
Oh, hold on a second.
But we don't
There
see
we
it. Oh,
go.
there it goes. Now something's happening.
The fuck is that?
Hey! How's it going? From Boston.
Wow.
Guy.
You got
Hey, I
to
was
be
on my-
kidding. Hey, look, he's
I was
got
on
my
my way
chairs
over
in
here,
the
my-
background. Look at that. Details.
I was on my way over here in my car, and my ankle felt kind of wet, so I had to put on the fucking hefty bag, you know.
He's got the bag and all. The shirt.
Wow, holy shit.
hat.
There we go.
How do you know it's going to have that
That
shirt?
Fodder figures. Hey,
How did
hey, GB Gaming.
Wow.
How
Holy
did he know
smokes.
he was going to wear the shirt and the hat? Seriously,
Hey,
I mean,
I got what it takes, boys. I got what it takes.
Wow.
I like your boobs, Matt. Get some nice boobs.
so do I.
I just might keep Bibbs on. I might not kick him out.
Oh man,
I just might mute my camera.
Yeah, there he goes. Just let him
Hide my
talk.
camera.
They're fucking, my eyes are on fire. They're fucking boiling.
You're going to go blind looking through those things.
Oh, you ever seen Childbirth, boys? This is Bubbles, baby.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness!
Jesus Christ. Well,
Hey, to the best
congratulations, Bibbs. Congratulations.
Oh, my-
We're kicking you out, though. Goodbye.
Have a good
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah. Mid segment. Yeah. See ya. Wow.
Holy fuck.
Wow.
Don't make me put you on my naughty list.
Holy shit. How did he know that? Wow.
I mean, the fucking shirt. Seriously, now, come on.
Nothing was coordinated.
I was gonna say they're doing sort of shit here, right? You guys
No.
didn't coordinate this shit because he had a fucking shirt and the fucking Santa hat on.
I was this close to. I was trying to be a candy corn, right? Amazon was selling this poop hat that was actually a candy corn, and I was going to get an orange wig like you have, but I couldn't procure the hat. So I think bibs are. Well, someone said last week that I hope Mike's dressed as Santa, and that's sort of spurred the backup costume.
Oh my God!
But holy shit, lots of good efforts out there. Santa Mike 2.0 though, Matt. Unless you feel strongly otherwise, I think and it does save us a little bit of money. Giving him $60 with the exchange rate, sending him $60 is probably only like sending him like $35.
Well, that's his problem.
But saves us money, so
it saves us money. So, I mean, I don't know if chat has anything to say, but I gotta.
They're all the same.
Bibbs.
Yeah.
I gotta say, Bibbs has got to be the one that has got this. I would think. I mean, how can you deny dressing up the same exact fucking clothes as a goddamn Cat Mike?
It's a hell of a thing.
The only thing would be better if someone came in with a purple wig and a blue dress, like me. But
is that a dress or is that just a shirt?
This is a dress.
Is it Barb's dress?
Yeah, it's Barb. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a dress. It's a dress.
Well, I thought everybody looked.
I'll leave it up to the imagination on what's on underneath.
I think when Bibbs went the extra mile with the trash bag. That's what really sealed the deal there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Bibbs, I was saying it was going to cost us about 35 to send you about 100 Canadian. Yeah. That's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah.
So.
I would say Bibbs. I would say Bibbs. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Bibbs. Get in touch with me, sir, and I will send you the cash, whether we need to do the PayPal or Venmo or whatever.
But definitely thanks Chase, Maniac, and Jay Ironhale for participating and coming in and having fun with us tonight doing that. Thank you very much, guys, for all stepping up.
We appreciate it very much. Thank you. We're a small team here. We get small audience. We had 25% chance to win. So.
Yeah.
Matt, how was your Halloween?
It was actually more busy than what I thought it was going to be. Now, here in the cul-de-sac, things are normally on Halloween. It's myself and the neighbors all congregate in the middle of the cul-de-sac and pass out candy as the kids come around. Well, the one neighbors were down in Gatlinburg for some reason for the weekend, and the other neighbors her brother just moved into town, so they went over to his house for Halloween for the night. So I was just by myself last night in the cul-de-sac handing out candy. Barb went out with Christopher, walked around, did stuff, but I was by myself. I looked like some creep.
Did you dress like that?
I did not dress like this. No, I dressed like a normal person. I should have. But no, I was back there. I sat there. I had the radio on, playing music. I had my spiced rum and Coke Zero and the pumpkins and my table set at the end of the driveway. And kids came around, gave them candy, but it was actually pretty damn busy for the most part. I almost ran out of candy. Well, actually, I did run out of candy. I fucking had to go to my candy reserves to pass out more candy for kids as they came through. It was quite the busy night, surprisingly. There were many kids came around with their mask on. Many kids that did not. I didn't care one way or the other. Parents had their mask on. Some of them did. Some of them didn't. I kind of stood back and just kind of put the candy out there, and they took some and went on their way. So, what about you?
Well, certainly no one comes to my house. I have a half-mile long driveway, so that's the beauty of living here. I don't have to worry about handing out candy. But we go 2 streets over to the rich area. It's called Fox Run, and they had a coordinated. It's a big to-do every year. Lots of people, chaos in the streets. But they had it very coordinated this year. The people that were participating had tables at the end of their driveway. Now, these are very, very long driveways. These are like $1 million mansions, right? That usually you would have to walk down, right? But they had tables at the end of their driveways. Some people were there, some people weren't. So a lot of people chose to stuff a bunch of candy into like a sandwich bag, a Ziploc sandwich bag, and they just left it there and signs saying, take one or whatever. Some other people were there, and same thing, had the baggie and just wanted to say hello to you and happy Halloween. Other people were more creative. We actually had people with the tubes, like I was talking about last week, shooting the candy down the tubes. You went to this one person's house, and the woman said, "Do you want it mild or wild?" And of course, I was getting a little excited when she said that, but my son selected wild, and the husband actually had candy in a slingshot.
Oh, wow.
So if you selected mild, you would have got the candy in the tube. If you selected wild, the guy tried to slingshot the candy into your pumpkin, into your, into your bag of candy.
Cool.
But they had it so from like 4 to 6, it was like, young kids, and then 6 to 8, it was older kids. Now, of course, we had snow and ice here. It was cold yesterday. It was in the 30s. So it was not ideal trick-or-treating weather. And so there wasn't a lot of people out. Everybody was keeping, I would say, at least 20 feet apart from each other. So they didn't want you crisscrossing the road. They want you to walk one sidewalk and then make a loop and come back the other way. And, we had people behind us. They were a good 20 feet behind us. We had people in front of us, good 20 feet we were giving them, So we just took our time, went through, got a lot of candy. Now, we stopped at the Trump house. There's this one guy who drives around town with Trump flags and everything like that.
Oh,
and,
no. Oh, boy.
He's out front in all camo gear and stuff, no mask on. And, he's all a little high on himself. He's like, I want to let you know I stuffed a $100 bill in one of these bags. I'm not going to tell you which one it is.
Come on.
Like, what are you going to do about it, you and your fucking camo gear? What are you going to fucking really do about it? But, no. But yeah, it was a good time. We were, I give you and Jeremy a hard time every year because, of course, thank you for the sub, Chase. Appreciate it. Of course, with the time zone, not the time zone, but where you guys are in Ohio versus Massachusetts, it gets a little darker earlier here than it does in Ohio. And I remember seeing pictures in the past where you guys would be out trick-or-treating and it'd still be light out. And I'm like, that's not fucking Halloween. You're supposed to trick-or-treat in the dark. But because of this whole COVID thing, we were actually out trick-or-treating in the light.
Oh, wow.
So, because we went out.
Why did they change it the hours earlier or something this year for you guys?
Like I just said, they wanted to split it by age group. So,
okay.
4 to 6 was the young kids. So my son's only 7.
Okay.
So, yeah. So we were home by 6 o'clock.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Christopher went out right at 6 o'clock. Trick or treat here from 6 to 8. So he went around at 6 o'clock. Him and Barb went walking around every night. And he came home with a haul of candy. And he, same thing that you said, got people were taking baggies and filling up with candy.
Yeah.
He had a couple of those. And it wasn't like just a bag of like crap candy. No, it was a bag of like fucking little Snickers bars, Milky Way bars, Twix, fucking little bags of pretzels and shit. So he got a couple of those. Someone was giving out them little boxes of cereal and shit. It is probably one of the best hauls he's had this year of fucking Halloween candy, man, that he came home with.
Yeah,
it was incredible.
People are dying to do stuff, you know what I mean? People are dying to celebrate or do something. I was very much against it. Not so much because of COVID. It was more to do with the weather. I was like, who the fuck is going out trick-or-treating at 30 degrees, ice and snow? Because nothing really melted around here until today when we were in the mid-50s. But
yeah,
we got.
Well, I know. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that was it. I was saying we just got through it.
I mean, this is the first year in probably the past 2-3 years that the weather's been pretty decent around here for Halloween too. I mean, last year was cold, freezing. We was all huddled in the garage with heaters and shit on. Then the year before that it was rainy and cold and windy. This is actually last night was a beautiful night. It was, low 50s, so forth, and clear skies. Oh, it was great. But man,
we had the opposite. Very, very cold.
Oh man, oof. Yeah.
So in a slight depression over here because we had about 3 to 5 inches. I looked on the map, the snowfall total map, and the major town next to me, Worcester, Mass, got the most, 6.5 inches.
Damn.
6.5 inches of snow. So I think we got somewhere around anywhere between 3 and 5 inches of snow. And a lot of my what would you call them? Ornamental trees, not pine trees in the woods, trees that you had landscapers. What is going on? Feet and sock, and I'm trying to talk about my damn trees. But all the snow came down, and there was still leaves on my nice trees, and it crushed a lot of my trees. A lot of the limbs came down.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So I don't know where we go from here. I just saw Matt's feet and him sniffing a sock. How the fuck am I supposed to do a podcast the rest of the way? Everything else is just a fucking letdown from that. You might as well just stop. Like, thank you, good night. Thank you,
Merry
good night.
Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
I'm fucking done. Wow. So yeah, I got lots of trees that are damaged. I'm waiting for all the snow to melt off them to see the extent of it. But we had lots of limbs down, and there's still some limbs that broke that didn't fall off completely that I got to cut as well. So
this time of year you get that heavy, wet snow that comes down. Yeah, and with all the leaves and everything on there, it's gonna,
Yeah, I was out there on my lunch break with the fucking, big broom knocking the snow off them because I could hear the shit cracking and breaking. These are like $4,000 trees to replace.
Yeah.
If I wanted the same size that they are now, obviously I could get, little baby ones and they'll eventually grow. But if I want to replace them so they fit like they all look like uniform, the guy said
it'd be expensive. Yeah. Landscaping is expensive. Yeah. I don't know if I would go that far to do that. I've done it before on some stuff around the house and that, knock the snow off and that. But the trees in the backyard, if they come down, they come down. I'll be happy with that. It's less fucking leaves I got to worry about in the fall.
Yeah, these are trees that we wanted. These aren't trees that Mother Nature put there.
I got you. Yep. There's a big difference here.
Yeah, for sure. Well, welcome to November, Matt. Here we are, daylight savings time. How did you adjust?
I forgot all about it. I don't know about you, Mike, or people in chat, but it seemed like no one said anything much about it. Pushing the clock back and everything. Because I think it's early this year, right? Normally it's not for like another weekend or something that happens. So being on the last Saturday in October is very early, and I think it just passed people's minds and stuff. And I woke up this morning at 7 a.m. I was like, oh my God, why am I awake? And I realized, wait a minute, it's supposed to be 8 o'clock. It's fucking pushed back an hour and everything like that. So I'm so far I'm doing okay, but just. Look at me. I'm fine.
Look at that
I'm fine.
Wig. I feel like that wig is like shifting on you. Now it's got like a part in it. Before it was like, all messy, sexy. Now it's got like a part in it.
You want to? Oh shit!
No. No.
Oh.
Too much.
Now it looks like Cousin It. Here we go. Look at that. Now it looks like we just had Tossle in the.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we just had a Tossle in the bed or something. It looks like. I can't see shit now.
Yeah. I makes a good point. With all the technology these days, it probably doesn't get as much hoopla because you don't have to physically do it, with the exception of like my stove and stuff like that I had to do.
That's a valid statement. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So this is going to be a big month, Matt. This could be a month that goes down in history, right? Obviously, we have the election coming up, and whatever happens with that, right, we got to deal with that. So that's going to be a monumental thing in the annals of history. And then we have the console releases too, right? This is a big month. This is the calm before the storm. You know what I mean? This time next week, one of those dominoes will have already fallen. And then we're gearing up. Next time we talk on the 8th, we'll be sitting here salivating about the consoles. Mm-hmm. Now, I followed this guy on Twitter, Tom Warren. He writes for The Verge, and he's based in the UK. And he was telling that the UK is going in lockdown for the month.
Yeah, I saw that.
And, they sell their consoles over there a little bit differently. They still have like mom and pop like video game stores over there, right? That not everything's a GameStop or a Best Buy. They still have, I think they have something called Game, but they also have mom and pop video game stores. But they're going in total lockdown, so it's going to be interesting to see how people in the UK are going to get their consoles.
It's not total lockdown because watched the Prime Minister today, his statement.
Yeah.
People can still go to work. They can still go do shopping. They can still do, medical visits, all that stuff.
Mhm.
But besides that, yeah, they're not supposed to be going out. But they can still go out and do their necessity stuff.
Right.
So.
I guess it depends on where the shops are located. They got something there called like Click It. I'm not sure whatever that means. That's a term that people in the UK would know for paying. Maybe that's just like curbside pickup for us.
Where's Chewy when we need him?
Right. What it got me thinking about you though, because the COVID cases are going up here, and I don't foresee us going into a lockdown. I mean, obviously that's going to be state by state. But what if shit gets really bad in Ohio, and then they just say, you know what, we're not having any contact. You know what I mean? There's like no curbside whatsoever.
I hope not, because I just got an email from Best Buy this past week saying, hey, you want to set up an early appointment to come up and pick up your item? I said, hell yeah. So I actually got a scheduled appointment at 7 a.m. on the 10th to pick up my sex box. So I hope none of that shit happens. I don't see it happening. Ohio has been going through record numbers of cases and so forth, and our governor has shit the bed and not done anything lately. So I don't see anything happening. It should, I think. I think something should happen. I think he locked down more back in March and April than he is now, doing stuff, and cases are on the rise, but it's just my opinion. But I don't see anything. I don't see anything disrupting me getting my console on the 10th.
Mm-hmm. Well, I got some goodies here, Matt. Hold on a second.
Oh! You got some stuff.
Obviously I don't have the console with me, nor do I have the DualSense. That's coming tomorrow. But I got the PlayStation camera.
Ooh.
I don't know what I'm going to do with this because I don't have PSVR. Not that it works with PSVR, but I got this just in case, as Jeremy would say, FOMO, fear of missing out. And then I want to hear what this 3D audio is all about, right? So I got the Pulse.
Now I noticed these are still in a box. Have you opened any of this stuff yet and tried it on, looked at it, played with it? Oh.
Been working, housework, with the bad weather. I didn't get to do any yard work this weekend, so I took advantage and did inside cleaning and stuff like that. So now I'm going to have an opening party once I have everything in here and I have the console, open them all at once, maybe do a video and whatever. So the DualSense is coming tomorrow. Now,
I'm curious about that because I'm hearing a lot of good things about the DualSense controller.
Right, a lot of good things, right? People are really raving about it.
People are really raving about it, yeah.
One of our founders, Jeremy, Hoodie Ninja, informed me. I think I knew anyways, but that the extra controller, the DualSense, does not come with the charging cable. I don't know if that's the same for Microsoft if you bought an extra Xbox Series X controller, but they don't come with charging cables. So they expect.
Do you really need one? I mean, everyone's got these cables all over their house now, right?
Well, it's USB-C, so it's not the typical USB that you're thinking of. So you got to have USB-C. So one does come with the console, so you can use that, alternate between the two. And maybe that's why they're selling the charging station. Maybe that's why they're hyping that up so much, So
still, even with USB-C, all phones now are USB-C. So I mean, it's most things anymore now are USB-C. So it's pretty much the common denominator.
Well, my phone obviously is an iPhone, so I still have the iPhone thing. The tablet, the Samsung tablet, is USB-C.
Yep.
Yeah. So just a heads up there for anybody that's buying an extra DualSense. It does not come with the cable.
Yeah, well, it's good to know, but I don't see it being much of an issue.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's get into the news, shall we?
Yeah. Is there news? There's all types of stuff going on, isn't there?
There's all news.
Let me rub my boobies.
Really? Okay, do you hear what he just said? He just said, why don't you, for once in your life, just do the fucking news? All right, no. I'm gonna do the fucking news. No, here is the fucking news.
All right, let's get let's get some images up here on the screen of the console here. So you won't see our faces for a few minutes here. We're going to talk about the PS5. It was unboxed this week, Matt. There it is on stream.
Jesus Christ.
Next to the X and the S. It's a big boy.
I don't know what looks more ridiculous. Actually, the PS5 does. I've said I think the PS5 looks sexy as fuck. Okay, the Xbox Series S looks dumb as fuck. That big black circle, that white box with that big black circle, I think that was stupid as hell. But the PS5, I think it looks hot, man. I like the way it looks. I really do. I'm in the minority here, but I think it's awesome.
It is big though. I am disappointed that that is shiny in the middle. I thought that was like some sort of film that you could take off. I'm not sure if I'd like it to be more matte, like the Xbox Series X.
Really?
I think I'd like that to be a matte finish in the middle. Less fingerprints.
Tell you what. Well, I'll give you that. The PS5 definitely is more of a console. More of a PC tower size look to it.
There is a lot of girth to it for sure.
Poor Lord, doggy.
I still don't know how I'm going to set mine up. I gotta see them once I gotta see them, in the unit, laying down versus
my Series X my Xbox will be vertical over here. It'll definitely be vertical. I got a shelf over here. It'll be vertical.
That's just a lot of white space there on that PS5.
Well, you look at when you do it that way. Yep. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, there is a lot of. It doesn't look as good that way, though.
No. Now here they are, side by side, laying down. I think the PS5 looks better here, laying down, than the Xbox. I think the Xbox kind of looks dumb, laying down that way. Now I'm not sure if that's the right way to lay down the Xbox there. If it should be laid down the other way, so the disk drive is on the bottom right instead of being in the upper left. You know what I mean? The stand. I mean, it just doesn't look right when you put the Xbox laying down with the stand that can't come off.
I gotta say the Xbox does. It looks like a big subwoofer.
It looks better. The Xbox looks better standing up than it does laying down.
You think the PS5 looks better?
I think the PlayStation. I think the PlayStation here, when you got them next to each other in this view, I think the PlayStation looks better laying down than the Xbox laying down.
Yeah, I could kind of see that. Yeah. There you go.
Now this is the one with the that the stand is on the bottom. You see, you put the stand on the bottom of that PlayStation. That looks a little wonky there too.
I don't like that.
I think you have to put the stand on those. Is that for stability? Let's go back to that other image. That other image have it.
Go back to the other one.
It does. You just don't get the view. You see it there in the bottom.
Now, the Series S looks better laying down. You don't see it prominent there.
It looks like a tissue box.
Yeah, the Series S looks better. It does. It looks better laying down like that. Actually, that doesn't look too bad.
Yeah.
Laying down. That's not bad. Oh, man, it's interesting.
Now the two white ones next to each other. I think the PlayStation looks better standing up with the stand. I think something looks a little bit weird with it laying down with the stand under it, depending on what view you're at. Like that last image we just showed, it looked kind of wonky with that stand underneath it. But here, standing up with the stand, it looks kind of natural.
Well, because the stand's not as prominent in this view, like the other ones. Like that one view you showed where it was laying down, the stand wasn't prominent. But that one view, the stand was prominent, so it looked a little weird.
Yeah.
But you don't like that. I like that. I kind of like that shininess, Mike.
Yeah, you kind of like it?
In the middle. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that.
It's going to be here before you know it, sir. So there you
can't
go.
wait.
They did the unboxing this week. It was interesting watching people do the whole stand. It didn't seem that complicated. Kind of some nice engineering there. Popping the little dot out, putting it back into the stand so you don't lose it. Taking the screw. You do need a screwdriver. There's no doubt about it. Or you can use like a quarter or a nickel or something like that. I think it's got a wide, flat head on it. So let's get back to us.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to November 10th. I'll be. Oof. I got a busy week that week with work, but man, I'm looking forward to getting up early, heading over to Best Buy, my appointment, picking that up, and coming home and hooking it up here, downloading everything while I'm working, and have it ready to go for me Tuesday night.
What's going to be the first thing you're going to put on there? Destiny?
That's probably about the only thing I'll be able to put on there until fucking Cyberpunk comes out.
Well, we're going to
talk about Borderlands 3.
We're going to talk about Borderlands 3 in just a few minutes. So
yeah. But definitely Destiny would be the first thing I download, and I might try that Madden trial again, see if that works any better or not.
All right. Good night, Bibbs. Thanks
see
again.
You, Bibbs.
Congratulations. Get at me on a DM. Congrats. Maniac, I have not received a shipping date yet from Amazon. The only people that have contacted me so far is PlayStation, like you mentioned earlier in chat. All right. Matt just alluded to Cyberpunk being delayed. Matt, this debunks your whole theory of they delayed the game to match it up to the console release. Right? So they said they needed an extra 3 weeks, right? So it's getting pushed to December 10th. Is that right? That December 10th the right date? Yeah.
December 10th. Yep.
Yeah. See if I can read the statement here or some of it. Today we've decided to move the release date of Cyberpunk 2077 by 21 days. The new release date is December 10th. They go on to say the biggest challenge for us right now is shipping the game on current gen, next gen, and PC at the same time, which requires us to prepare and test 9 versions. So Xbox One, Xbox X, Xbox Series X, S and X, the PS4, the PS4 Pro, PS5, PC, and Stadia. So see what we get, Matt. This is what we get. We ask for backwards compatibility. We ask people to respect our dollars, our value, and games get delayed because you know what? They're not listening to Devious Mr. Matt who says a new console comes, cut bait, and let's just move on to a new generation. No, people want to continue their library, keeping their game investment going forward. So, and you get big titles like this that are ambitious, things are going to be delayed, and that's what's going on here. They need the extra time to get it working everywhere. They say some of you might wondering what these words mean in the light of us saying we achieved Gold Master some time ago. Passing certification or going gold means the game is ready, can be completed, and has all content in it. But it doesn't mean we stop working on it and raising the quality bar. On the contrary, this is a time where many improvements are being made, which will then be distributed via a day zero patch. This is a time period we undercalculated.
That's disappointing.
No, it's disappointing, but then there's people behaving irrationally, sending death threats and, talking all sorts of smack. It's a video game after all, 21 days. It's not like, not that I think a death threat is ever valid. That is some of the lamest shit ever, but like Halo, right? You don't know when Halo Infinite's coming out. That game could be coming out holiday 2021 for all we know, especially with that guy, Chris Lee just left. You know, that's at least here they're giving you 3 weeks, right? Who can't wait fucking 3 weeks, right? You know, people. Ubisoft right now is sitting at home going, "Thank fucking Christ!" Everybody's going to buy Valhalla. Same thing with Activision. you know, Call of Duty sells regardless, but they're thankful too. Yeah. They're going to get the sales of people that were just going to be focused on Cyberpunk. So, you know.
It's depressing for sure. I mean, people are looking forward to this and that coming out, and there's been a guy who retweeted. He tweeted to Cyberpunk, say, hey, November 19th, I'm taking the day off. Is it going to come out that day? And I'm like, guaranteed it's coming out 19th. Enjoy that day off and come back and say, oh, it's coming out December 10th now. And it's like, that's the type of shit that pisses people off. But it's not warranted for death threats and shit like that. I mean, come on, people.
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid as fuck. Okay,
And
it's a game.
And you can still cancel your day off. They gave you 3 weeks notice, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've never worked in a place where you can't cancel your PTO 3 weeks in advance, right?
But it's just unfortunate that it's being delayed again. But this game's either going to be the best game fucking ever coming out, or it's going to be the jankiest goddamn game that comes out.
Yeah, what's your gut feeling? What is your gut feeling telling you?
My gut feeling is that it's going to be a great game. I don't think it's going to, there's going to be bugs, of course, but I don't think it's going to be that bad. There's something that came up that they're delaying it. Besides the fact that they're making it for all these different, consoles and versions. But I think something came up and was like, wait, let's fix this. Let's step back. Let's do this again. I think it's just bug issues they're trying to fix. Right? It's not. The story's done. Right. The game's done. They're just going through quality assurance and fixing the bugs and all that shit right now. Is what they're doing. I think that's what's going on.
In your heart of hearts, do you think they hit that date? Could you see them slip into February?
No. That's no.
What's your reaction then if they came back and said, you know what, we found this big bug between, let's just say PS4 or PS5 or Xbox One to Xbox Series X that just can't be shipped. It's got to be worked out. We need 2 months. People need to take time off for the holidays. We can't make them work any more than they need. They need to be with their family, so they're going to get a couple weeks off, and then we'll be back in February. What's your reaction then?
As much as I agree with the fact that, yes, they deserve time off and they should give them time off and that, if something like that were to happen, at that point, I'd be happy that I didn't pre-order the game. I was like, fuck it. All right, cool. You know what? I'll get it when it comes out then. I think if they do too much more, I think they might lose some customers.
I can see that for sure. Yeah, going to the well too many times, people lose confidence in you. So, all right. Well, Matt, I'm not sure if you've updated your Android device this week or not, but the PlayStation has a new app. It looks very.
I have not
very nice.
updated I have not updated my phone, but the new app is on my phone, and it is pretty goddamn slick.
Yeah. It's not on my tablet yet. It's not on the Samsung tablet, but it is on my iPad, and it is on my iPhone. They said the Android release was going to be a rolling release, so not everybody was going to get it right away.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I don't like comparing both here. That's sort of the natural reaction. Oh, the PlayStation app's great. The Xbox app sucks. But I think the PlayStation did a lot of nice things here to bring it into sort of the modern space. The ability to buy games, the ability to jump back into games, download games, start up games. So the interface, first of all, looks a lot better than it used to be, and there's no more multiple apps for one thing. So if you're going to chat now, it's all integrated in one app, which is nice. Delete all those other apps off your phone, free up the space. Voice chat and party groups, and they again mention here that they've heard loud and clear about your concerns, and they're taking all that into account. But voice chat and party groups are in here. Again, natively integrated with the PlayStation Store, which is my big issue with the Xbox app right now, is that you can't buy games. Now, I know Game Pass is their number one priority, and that's really what they're pushing, but people still do buy games. What if I saw a trailer tonight of Cyberpunk and says, I have to fucking pre-order this? I can't do that from the Xbox app. You know what I mean? All I can do is download it to my Xbox. And then when I go to my Xbox, I fire it up. It's asked you if do you own this? If you don't, then it takes you to the store where you can pre-order. But as it stands right now, you can't buy games from the Xbox app anymore. So it's nice to see that it's natively in here at the bottom in the UI, right in the store. So again, new features for the PS5. When it arrives, you'll be able to remotely launch games, manage storage on your console if you run out of space while downloading a game, quickly sign into PS5 straight from the PS app. And it's got a news section as well. So I think they're trying to bring the blog into the app as well as the console, as we showed a few weeks ago. So people laughed at Nintendo a few years back when the Switch, with the Switch's phone, the phone was your only way to communicate sort of with parties on the Switch. Now, of course, PlayStation and Xbox have much better parties than the Switch does right now, but these other console makers, Sony and Xbox, go into the same type of thing where you can set up parties in your phone and you can chat right on your phone now. You know, you got a Bluetooth headset or you're just on speakerphone or whatever. You can be able to use your phone. So,
yeah,
interesting. Yep. I like it. I like the way it looks. It responds good. It seems to be quick. I haven't played around in the store a ton yet right now, but I will soon enough.
Yep.
All right. Back to us over here. Moving on, let's talk a little bit about Borderlands 3 now, Matt. Season 2 is coming up. I'm not sure if you watched the show that just happened this week, the Borderlands show. I just watched it today. And first of all, there's going to be many different ways to upgrade to the next gen. For us, who already own it on Xbox, we're going to get it free. Okay? We won't get Season 2 for free. We'll have to buy that. I'm not sure what the cost is on that yet. I haven't looked it up. But for other people who've never purchased this before, there's going to be the standard edition you could buy. There's going to be the ultimate edition. He doesn't like Borderlands talk, but oh well. So yeah, there's going to be a standard edition, an ultimate edition, and then there's, I think, like something called like an upgrade edition. And the Season 2 pass comes with something called the Designers and Director's Cut DLC. The Designer Cut launches on November 10th, the same day as the console. You'll experience new modes and missions, create fresh builds with a new skill tree for each Vault Hunter, and you're going to have new styles for your characters, so brand new models for each character, one new model, and more. So let's talk about this first thing, Matt, here. It's called the Arms Race mode. They're going to drop you into this place. You're going to have no gear, no passive abilities. This is all about gunplay. So anything that you're used to with your existing character is special abilities. So like my bear, the Iron Bear with the nuke bombs, I don't get any of that. You're just dropping in with the clothes on your back and nothing else. And this mode is supposed to last about 20 to 25 minutes. You're trying to get the best loot and then extract it. And anything you extract, you keep in your vault. And they say this. They acknowledged that maybe, Matt, you haven't cared about common and blues and greens for a while. And now it's going to be put emphasis back on those types of guns. And if you do get a legendary, it could help you out as well.
So this is kind of their version of a battle royale mode, almost. Even though it's not multiplayer, but it's go in with nothing, run around, search for loot boxes, and get what you can. But in this case, it's how you get to keep it.
Right, and you die, you can respawn over and over again at respawn points. If we all die, game over. We don't keep our loot. Right. So someone's got to stay alive, bring you back, and I think the storm is going to move around the map. But if you just want to go right to the boss is always going to be in the center. So if you just say, shit, I just want to go farm this boss over and over again, you drop in, you get some loot, you think you get something decent that can take him down, you go right to the boss and you can beat and try to fight him and then extract. Otherwise, it takes you about 20, 25 minutes to do the whole thing.
So I was just going to say, so if you just hang out for 20, 25 minutes looking for loot, do you still get to keep the loot, or do you have to beat the boss to keep the loot?
No, I guess there's extraction points along the way, so you find some stuff,
Okay.
you can send it along.
Okay.
But yeah, you have to keep moving. It's a big map. They say it's really fucking big.
Well, this sounds like this would be fun to play.
Yeah, it's going to happen in the Stormblind Complex, a decommissioned Dahl military base. This wintry setting is ravaged perpetually by a calamitous weather known as the Murder Cane, short for Murder Hurricane. You're stripped of your gear and dropped onto a random location in the complex to frantically fend off attackers using whatever weapons and gear you can find. Everyone starts arm race on equal footing, but only the best will weather the encroaching storm, defeat the final boss, and claim covered new legendary weapons and items.
Well, I might have to start playing some Borderlands 3 here for the next week or so while I'm waiting for Destiny 2 Beyond Light to come out, and quit working with that and start getting my Zane character up to max level here.
They say you will earn XP during this arms race, but even if you get a skill point, you won't have access to your skill tree.
Okay.
So you'll bank the XP and the skill point, but you won't be able to go in there. Each new character with Season Pass 2 is getting a fresh Mayhem skill tree. There's going to be something called Enlightened Force. Oh, this is for each character. We don't need to do that. So here, let me put this up on the screen so people can see, so you can see what I'm talking about, Matt. These are the new characters. These are not skins. These are actual new builds of each, new models of each character. Let me just pull that up. I think your guy Zane looks pretty cool there. I like mine. My Mose looks like some sort of military dominatrix type lady.
Yeah.
Slightly aroused.
Yeah, I am too. So these are skins for the characters?
They're not really skins. They're saying they're all new characters. So it's not like the existing body type. They're all new bodies. They're calling them all Multiverse Final Form cosmetic packs.
Oh, interesting.
This is what the heroes would have looked like if they never became Vault Hunters. Each eye-catching pack contains a one-of-a-kind Vault Hunter body with a new head to match.
Zane does look pretty cool.
Yeah. All cosmetic packs will be granted to owners of the original Season Pass or Borderlands 3 Super Deluxe Edition, as well as owners of Season Pass 2. So yeah, we're going to get these.
We're going to get these then.
Yep. So yeah, I'm looking
Sounds
forward
cool
to it. And all this is going to be live November 10th.
Yeah.
Okay. So even with the update, the next gen update goes live that day too.
Be busy.
Yeah. So this is definitely something I'm going to be. We want to see those load times right away from the Xbox Series X.
Oh God, they
No
better
more
be
clock
better
trap.
in Borderlands 3.
No
Oh,
more
Jesus.
overheating. What happens, Matt? Tell me your rage level. I join your party and it immediately turns off my Xbox Series X. Imagine if that.
You want my rage level or your
our
rage level?
Our rage level. Both of
High.
Imagine-
Extremely high.
Right?
Extremely high. Yeah.
God.
Oh, yeah. That shit better not fucking happen.
All right, we got 2 news stories left here. The next one is Call of Duty Cold War merges with Warzone in December. So Cold War comes out November 13th. Shortly after that, in December, Warzone, Black Ops is going to merge with the Modern Warfare version of Warzone. So the integration between the two games will come as Black Ops Cold War enters its first season just weeks after November 13th. Black Ops Cold War weapons and operators will be made available in Warzone, as well as Battle Pass and store content. Players will also be able to use their Cold War multiplayer loadouts in Warzone. The Activision explained will bring Black Ops Cold War's characters and weaponry into the free-to-play experience, along with substantial new content ensuring that Warzone remains both a terrific experience and a powerful on-ramp from the franchise's premium content. One cool feature that players will see is that they'll be able to choose either their Black Ops loadout or their Modern Warfare loadout in Warzone. And I guess this was no small task because I guess the two games play very, very different from each other. And so since both games are built on different tech, they believe that the Treyarch, who's doing Cold War, probably had to remake, or I should say whoever's doing the Warzone development, whether that's Treyarch or Infinity Ward, had to remake every Cold War weapon and balance them for use in Modern Warfare's rule set. So that was a lot of heavy lifting, either on Infinity Ward's end or Treyarch's end. So I know that's some news that you can pass along to Noah. I know he's the Call of Duty guy, and he's probably picking up Cold War. So I think that's pretty decent that you can bounce between the two.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
And we're going to end this news story here on some disappointing news, Matt. We already talked about Cyberpunk being delayed. We have 2 more delays from Ubisoft. Far Cry 6 has been delayed, as well as Rainbow Six Quarantine. The publisher cited production challenges related to work from home during the COVID-19 pandemic as part of the reason for the delay. Benefiting from the strong momentum and despite having moved Far Cry 6 and Rainbow Six Quarantine to 2021-2022 to leverage their full potential in the context production challenges caused by COVID-19, our new and this is some sort of banking or fiscal terms here, IFRS operating income targets for 2020-2021 remain within the boundaries we set back in May. So long story short, both have been delayed until sometime after April 1st. No dates yet, but at least don't expect these games until spring. I would assume that they probably both got a little push further back than that. Far Cry 6 was supposed to come out February 18th, and Rainbow Six was slated to arrive sometime before the end of March 31st, 2021. So they both are getting pushed until past April 1st. Any thoughts on that? Rainbow Six Quarantine might have been something we would have played as a group.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
And the
Far Cry 6.
Yeah.
I mean, it comes out when it comes out. I'm okay with that being delayed. There's going to be plenty more stuff to be going on. It's probably actually better for them to kind of be delayed right now with everything else happening.
What do you think about I's comment? I don't think releasing a pandemic game is a good idea right now. You think Rainbow Six Quarantine got pushed back just because it's too close to the subject matter?
I mean, I don't know. People get too sensitive about some of this shit, maybe, I guess. But, I mean, it's no different from back in the 80s, all these movies and shit coming out with Cold War shit and everything. I mean.
Now, what were you telling me the other day, speaking of people overreacting, that you sent me a tweet about a guy that was playing Watchdog Legions.
Yeah.
Now, I don't believe...
Yeah.
I think that tweet personally was dripping with sarcasm. But there has to be some people out there that must be giving him grief.
So here's what happened. So Darkness 429 was streaming Watch Dogs Legions on Facebook and that. And there was a part in the game where he didn't do it on purpose, but it just happened, where he was driving across a bridge and had to run over people and stuff like that. And he got shit for it because it, was like mimicked the London terror attack from I don't know, a year or two ago, where a car drove up on the bridge and ran over a bunch of people. And he's like, I'm just fucking playing the goddamn game. I didn't fucking do it on purpose and reenact the goddamn terror and stuff. So he got some shit about that, and he got a lot of support for it too and stuff. He's like, I didn't do it on purpose or anything like that. So that's kind of what happened there. Some people took offense to what it was. And it's like, it's a video game. I can't control what happens in video games. It's no different playing GTA 5 and doing shit in GTA 5 or Call of Duty. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's what happened here.
I think people need to back off that type of sort of stuff because this is to escape reality, so we don't do that type of shit, right? This is this is escapism. This is entertainment. So people get a little carried away, with that. Now, has your guy on Facebook been streaming this at all, or has he been on vacation?
He's been on vacation, so he comes back Tuesday morning, and I don't know if he's not a game like that type of person. Watch Dogs and that, but he does say that he's going to be doing Cyberpunk on his stream. So, but yeah.
Have you watched anybody play Watch Dogs Legion?
Just this guy here, this Darkness guy, this Timmy. I watched him. It looks like a great game. Actually, it looks really smooth. It looks sharp as hell. Yeah,
I was watching that guy that I mentioned on the top of the show, Tom Warren from The Verge. He was streaming it via his computer through a 3090. And of course, that's got all the bells and whistles, ray tracing and all that crap. Yeah. But it looked unbelievable, didn't it? It looked fucking smooth.
It looks like a great game. Looks pretty good. I never finished the last Watch Dogs game, and I had fun playing it when I was playing for a while there.
Same. Yeah. I'm interested in that. He doesn't expect it to run at 60 frames per second on either console. There's been some scuttlebutt that there'll be some sort of patch that will come out that will allow that, but he thinks it's going to be more 30 frames per second on the consoles. But we'll see what happens there. But yeah, I thought it looked pretty slick.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I think if it goes on sale at some point, I will definitely. I think I'll pick it up. It looked great.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be a busy month. You already got Watch Dogs out, Valhalla's coming, Black Ops, Cold War, the Miles Morales game, the consoles themselves coming out, the new fresh content for Borderlands and Destiny. There's plenty of shit to play here to put these systems through their paces.
Yep.
So, getting back to Los, I don't know, he said he doesn't have the excitement for the PS5. I got to tell you, Matt, as I've been going through these unboxing videos and listening and watching people's things, my hype level is, for both of them is probably through the roof. But, I'm bouncing back and forth. I think right now, if you ask me today, it's more for the PS5 because of these changes that they've done with the haptic feedback and the triggers. I want to see what that DualSense is about. People are raving about that Astro game that gets packed in for free. So I'm really, for me, the PS5 feels like something new, like a new experience. With the Xbox, feels like I own Steam. I already have all my games on Steam, and now I'm getting a better computer. You know what I mean? That's sort of like where my excitement is there. Picture you got an old Dell sitting there, Matt, right?
Yeah.
And then you got a new Dell coming in with all the latest and greatest. That's what I feel like the Xbox Series X is, where the PlayStation 5 feels like it's new technology, trying something different, maybe a different experience of immersion.
It feels like it's actually a new console. Yeah. No, I'm excited. If I could have got my hands on a PS5, I tried. We all tried that day. Pre-orders and all that stuff. Some tried harder than others, apparently. I think Mike got one of my, that I was trying to get. But, I just happened on the Xbox, was able to score one of those. Like, all right, cool. I'm still excited. I can't wait till November 10th. I'm looking forward to those faster load times. I'm looking forward to seeing better graphics.
Is everybody going to gather around it like the lamp in the Christmas Story?
Is the whole Would you look at this? Would you just look at it?
Is the whole family going to be fucking gathered around that thing?
Yeah, I got a serious question about this. So,
where is he? I'd like to look at him.
So I'm assuming, right now, Mike, you sold me that Xbox One, okay, which is up in Chris's room, which is the home Xbox. So he can play all the games on Game Pass and get live and all that shit, okay? And my Xbox One X down here, is mine. I can do all my shit. So I'm assuming that my Series X that I have still can't be the home
I have the same
Xbox.
I have the same exact question because I deal with the same thing for PlayStation, where my son's PlayStation in his room is the main PlayStation, right? So all the updates or whatever, sort of go there, so he can take advantage of all the games I bought. I don't. That's a valid question with these new systems. What you're essentially asking, Matt, is can you have two main Xboxes? Can you have Can you have two main PlayStations? One being the PS4, one being the PS5. I feel like Sony maybe that might be yes. I don't know about on Xbox. We won't know until we get these damn things. But I'm in the same exact boat with PlayStation.
Yeah, I'm curious how this is going to work out.
Yeah.
And what and how, if anything, I'll be handicapped for having that not being the home system if I get it,
Right. Like smart delivery is what you're trying to get at, right? Christopher, poor kid, will have whiplash sooner than. Oh, Dad, all my games are gone. What happened? I got to get my smart delivery, son.
Sorry, son. I paid $500 for this motherfucker. It's mine.
Just get him his own. Just get him his own Xbox Live. But was he taking advantage of any of the games that you bought, or was he just taking advantage of Xbox Live and Game Pass?
More so Xbox Live for Fortnite and shit like that. I'm not sure what Game Pass stuff he does.
When he plays on, does he have his own gamer tag when he plays on Xbox?
He does, yeah.
All right, so I guess what I was going to get at then is if he's on his own gamer tag, then all his skins and stuff are tied to that from Fortnite. So then he can get his own Xbox Live account and won't lose any of that content.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's worst case scenario. Santa Claus gives him something a little early for Christmas, sets him up. Could be your annual stocking stuffer gift you give him. Just renew his Xbox Live every year.
Right. That's what I'm kind of going for, is that type of situation. Just kind of do that because I want to start separating the shit out, because like Noah's on his own now with his computer and shit like that and doing stuff. So I just kind of want to do the same thing now. Especially with the new console, like, all right, you know what? This is mine, solely mine, and I don't want anything else fucking with it.
Yeah. So Jay, we're not talking about being logged in at the same time. We're talking about who's the priority of like being the home console.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to put that in the news today. Jay just put it in chat. PS5 faceplate company had to shut down.
I saw that.
Cease and desist. I didn't fully read into it. I felt like we had enough news stories there, but interesting but not surprising either. My whole thing is like, how can you already have that out, like as something? You know what I mean? No one has those in hand and does the measurement and know what all the little tabs are inside so it matches up. I know it was pre-orders and they were going to do them, later, but someone's going to come along. Toasty, the guy that used to give us the flaming Toasty stickers. Remember, everybody had the light bar with their name on it and designs. He says he's cooking up something unbelievable that he can't wait to share with people. So people like that are already got their wheels spinning on stuff they're going to do. I says, I'm sure someone could have made one from a video. It's probably true, but I'm not sure how much the inside, the little tabs where it hooks in, they would just purely be speculating off that video if they stopped and it went frame by frame.
Well, I mean, it's no different from like when the new iPhone comes out. There's already accessories and shit for it, cases and stuff like that.
But I think with those phone dimensions are given out, right? Did Sony give out the dimension of these plastic wings and all the inside and how they clasp on?
I'm sure it leaked out somewhere.
I
don't know.
Buyer beware. But anyways, they got shut down. I'm sure. Can they tell everybody to cease and desist? I mean, how does that work? Like you just said, phone cases. Like Apple can't control phone case companies, right? That's like third party. There's a lot of third party shit. So how is Sony going to be able to prevent that going forward to everybody?
That's a good question. Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question.
Jay comes back and go ahead.
No, go ahead. What was Jay going to say?
He says that on the past experience that you could have a home 360 and a home 1. If they're not, I think Jay might be bouncing around on different topics here, but
Yeah, I'm not,
a home 360. I don't remember the Xbox 360 having a home one, but if he mentions it, I'm sure there was. But I says my guess is because phone case can go on the phone and not replacing stock parts. Okay. Yeah.
No, that's valid. Yeah, you can consider those side pieces, stock parts. That
I'm
or
sure
Sony realized, you know what? There's money being made here with these side panels.
Right.
Let's get in on this.
I'm sure it voids your warranty too.
Oh, absolutely.
Putting someone else's plastic on there.
No matter what smuggled man says, yeah, there's probably an issue there.
Let's just have a moment here of reflection, of deep reflection. Smug little man. He's on screen.
Smug little man.
He's on screen.
A smug little man.
Now, can you tell the parts there? I mean, he's got him facing down. Can't tell. I mean, I wouldn't be able to tell off that shit.
Enhance.
He's so proud of his fan.
He is so proud. He is just like, fuck.
God damn.
That's awesome.
Did you watch The Mandalorian, Matt? Are you watching that series?
I have not watched the second season yet.
Okay,
I watched the
so
first
we'll
one,
talk about
loved it. I have not watched the second one. Have you? Have you seen it?
I have it, yes. Yeah, I have. Yeah, very good. About
Okay.
53 minutes long. I'm no Siskel and Ebert. My determination of good content, and I don't fall asleep, or I don't, over complex that I can't figure out what's going on. It was mind-numbing entertainment. It was Star Wars-esque content. You know what I mean? You had some Jawas, you had some Tusken Raiders, you had some light guns or whatever the fucking, and you had a little surprise there at the end of an old character from past. If I says, if we talking TV, have we seen The Boys? I have not seen The Boys.
Yes, sir. I have.
My son and wife have. Yeah, 2 boys.
So the second season is out. I'm about a couple, 4 episodes into the second season. Great. I tell you what, man. I don't know if I has read the comic books. Incredible comic book series. Incredible. It's absolutely wonderful. And the TV show is just as great. Great TV show. So, yeah.
My wife lets my oldest son watch everything, so he's already watched it.
Oh, man, he's getting an education.
He's 15. He's 15.
Yeah,
so he's already. So yeah, he's already watched it. So, I get overruled on a lot of things in my house, but yeah, he has watched it.
The comic, the graphic novel is. I read it all the way through. So good, so goddamn good. Graphic, very graphic. The comic is very graphic.
It's one big comic, not like multiple releases.
Well, you can get compendiums of it now, but it's I've got the individual comics of it as they came out. Went out and bought them.
I didn't know that. How long ago was the comic?
Ooh. 4 years, 4 years ago, at least, I think.
Okay. What you been playing this week, Matt? Anything of importance?
Well, I did dabble in a little Borderlands 3, mess around with that for just a little bit. But mainly it's doing some Destiny 2, farted around in that with Crucible. I started a new character for some reason, but I'm going to delete it. But Destiny 2, farting around with that. If anyone's playing Destiny now to try and power up their character or whatever, stop. Don't do it. Because when Beyond Light comes out, all your gear, everything's going to be automatically brought up to 1050. So there's no reason to grind and work on that right now. Just wait until Beyond Light comes out.
So what's going to be the cap after that?
I think for the first season, I want to say 1260. I think, but I think eventually it's going to be 1360. Going to come up to.
Scoba with the sub. Thank you, sir.
Hey, Scob. Thank you, sir.
I was watching RoboPig today do a raid.
Oh, nice. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, that was today.
And he was, whoever was doing the raid, helping him with the raid, my God, for about 10, 15 minutes, was just getting, we're going to do this, we're going to go into the suck room, and we're going to do this in the suck room, and this is going to go on in the suck room. And I was just like, wow, what the hell's going on here? And I was like, Dave, I don't see you taking any notes. And they had to shoot certain things on the wall in the right order. It didn't look like the Destiny I knew. I was like, what is this?
Raids are a totally different thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, raids are a totally different thing. So, what else? Oh, I dabbled in a little bit of Animal Crossing this past week also because all the seasonal stuff they got going on. Get on my island and see what was happening there. I still got some villagers and that there, but the leaves are starting to turn and starting to fall on my island, which is kind of cool, interesting. So, be getting more into that here. And then as we was talking in chat, I've been watching season 2 of The Boys. Great series, man. I tell you what, check it out. It's awesome. And that's about it, really, for the most part.
Right. Maniac wants to let you know that Best Buy is supposed to have PS5 and Xbox X and S on Black Friday. If you're looking at a PS5. Okay,
I'll check that out. See what's going on there. Must be an in-store type of thing, and probably won't be able to order that online. You have to be in line, probably waiting for that.
This week for me, I continued my terrible playing of NHL 21. My team right now, I want to believe, is 2-8-1. So I think last week when we talked, I was 0-3-1. So I went from 0-3-1 to 2-8-1. I did get 2 dubs, but I just really bad. Again, I play these games. They get close. It's late and close, and then boom, the other team gets this adrenaline boost, and they score a bunch of goals right away, and there's 0 time left in the game, and I'm sitting there what the fuck? I was winning. I was up 3-2 with 20 seconds left. What happened?
So. Well, I've got that downloaded, Mike, now, so we can. It's on my X, so we can play that.
Yeah. Other than that, I've been doing a lot of Ghost of Tsushima. I am at the point now where I think I'm ready to go to Act 3. I have one more main quest to do in Act 2, but I'm doing all those. It escapes me now, but it's those the blue diamonds on the map, and I just beat all the Ronins. There's one quest. The Ronins are these, the Straw Hats who have sided with the Mongols, and five Ronins want to fight you, and they're different places in the map, and you go one by one to kill each one in a duel till you fight the main guy. So I just killed all 5, and I'm going to beat that boss, and I'm doing some of the other. I got to go to some farms to complete one of those other blue quests. And I did the demon one last night, where they had all those offerings, and the final offering was, we want to kill Jin, the character you play, and so you had to fight that woman there. So I'm making good progress. I'm absolutely loving it, and I hear everybody talking about the multiplayer. I see Scoba mentioning it, and Chaffee wanted to play the other day. Shout out to Chaffee. He's got a new podcast. What's it called, Matt? Cadillacs on Mars?
Something like that.
Yeah. But yeah, I want to play the multiplayer. I was watching Blessing from Kind of Funny do a raid, and that looked really, really fun. But I just want to get this game I want to get the single player done, because I know if I jump into the multiplayer and I really like it, that's going to divert me away, and I'll never get back to the campaign. So I really do want to beat the campaign before I play any multiplayer.
That's a great looking game. So it is a great looking game, and it looks fun.
That's gonna be one of the first things I download on the PS5.
Nice.
What is your fear of day one? You think servers are just gonna be banging, everybody trying to download shit? You think it's gonna be hard to get online and hard to download games?
Yep. I think just logging in to set my Xbox account, a new Series X, I think is going to be difficult. There's going to be, the server's going to be banging and all that. Just
are you
doing
try
that.
To do any? You You gonna try to do any local installs? Like, I mean, you don't have the PS5, so you can't do like hooking up the Ethernet, and do it over Wi-Fi. With the Xbox, you could put it on storage and then move it over to the internal. You thinking of doing anything like that, or are you just gonna do a fresh install from the web?
Yeah, I'll download fresh, Destiny 2 fresh from the cloud, from up there, and then same with Madden or Borderlands, all that stuff. I'll just start over fresh with those games. Yeah, if it even happens.
Yeah, I definitely want to get Tsushima on the PS5. Scober and I, let me know. I'm at the point now in the game where I'm very much like in Borderlands, Matt, where you research the builds for Zane. I'm doing that now with my character Jin, because you can have different types of armor that you can wear. You can wear the Ronin gear, you can wear the Samurai, the Traveler, etc. And you get various different charms that you unlock and headbands. I'm trying to figure out what's my best build. I really want to play as a Samurai, right? The Ronin outfit, I don't want to really play as a Straw Hat Ronin, and the Traveler, there's those silky garments and not me, Matt. Look at me. I'm a rugged, sexy Santa over here.
I see that.
And,
Lumberjack Santa.
Yeah, and, so when I'm in my game and I'm in Japan, I want to be playing as a samurai, right? So.
Yeah,
I have been bouncing back and forth between the I think the default samurai gear that you might have got with your pre-order bonus, and then the House of Sakai samurai stuff. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what I can do. I'm reading online like, hey, this is a good build. This is a good build. You know what happens, Matt, when I read this shit? I get so confused and so frustrated. I just close it down, and I'm like, I've gotten 77% of the way through the game with what I fucking have. Why am I changing now?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So.
It sometimes it's tough to make those changes, with your character and stuff like that. Yeah, I give that sometimes with Destiny, like with new gear. It's like, well, if I change these stats and do this, I like this build better, and it's like, you know what, this is actually working out better for me. So
yeah,
you get used to one thing, and you change it to something else, and it's like, fuck. Yeah.
I just got that move last night. I think it's the rat move when you beat that demon lady. You press the two bumpers, the L1 and R1, and he does the 3-hit zigzag, so you can hit 3 characters at one, in one button push. So, but that also takes up three of your what do they call those relics, those gold coin looking things. So there's a plus and minus of using that, but I'll have to keep that in mind at the one-on-one, because I am in the point now where I'm doing a lot of one-on-one battles. So maybe I need to build out a Ronin outfit for that or something else. But I'm loving it. I really think that game. I can't wait to see what it looks like on a PS5. That would be a game.
I bet.
That would be a game if it ever came to PC with the 3090s and all those new cards. My God, it would look stunning.
That'd look hot, wouldn't it?
Yeah. All right, we already played the voicemail from Los. We have no other voicemails. Again, if you want to call in the future, 508-659-BFFS, 508-659-2337. Matt, do you have a terrible topic this week?
No, let's skip it this week. This brawl starting to wear on me, and
getting a little itchy. Shoulders?
Yeah, I gotta get this brawl starting to bug me. This underwire or something on here. I don't know how women wear this thing all the time.
All right. So let's wrap it up then. Why don't you go ahead, Matt?
Well, shout out everyone that came in tonight for chat and everything. Thank you very much, Iron Hell, Maniac, Bibbs, Chase, for participating in the costume contest. And congratulations, Bibbs, on winning. How the hell you exactly wore the same thing as fucking Mike tonight? I have no fucking idea.
How did that fucking happen?
I mean, down to the fucking shirt. I don't know. Anyways, then the plastic bag. The plastic bag was a added touch to it.
Truth be told, the plastic bag was a black bag.
Oh yeah.
Details, Matt. The details.
Details.
We'll have to
Well,
send him
maybe we should get
$57 instead of 60, right?
exactly. Yeah, take some money back for that. Everyone in chat, Scoba showed up. Jay Maniac, Iron Hell, everyone in chat and everything. Thank you guys very much for showing up, participating. Lowe's for the voicemail. Sorry we didn't get to it last week. And just, if you haven't yet, go out and vote. Do it, please. Vote, vote for whoever you think. I'm not going to tell you who to vote for or anything like that. Vote for who your heart tells you to vote for. I stood in two lines, in line for 2 hours.
You banged lines? You did a whole bunch of lines?
I did for 2 hours.
Is that how you got
for 2 hours?
Lines for 2 hours? Is that
and
how
this
you
is
got
what
this outfit?
happened. And this is what happened.
What? Fuck?
But I stood in line for 2 hours Wednesday for early voting. So
yeah, as long as you didn't say you voted twice. You did two. You did 2 lines of coke. You didn't stand in 2 lines to vote twice.
I'm going to try and vote tomorrow with this outfit on, see if I can get in. So, anyways, go out and vote. Do your duty.
Yep. All right. Well, thanks everybody being in chat. Really appreciate it, guys. Thanks for all the biddies and the subs. It goes a long way so we can have contests like this in the future. Thanks again to Eric for being out there and doing his part. Hopefully he has a non-eventful week in DC. But
I hope we all do.
Right. So, other than that, again, a shout out. Let's shout out Chaffee. He's got a new podcast. What was it again? Cadillacs on Mars or something along those lines.
Yeah.
So check that out. A good friend of the show. I think Los had a podcast out this week on the Delvin Cox experience that he was on, a Halloween show, and maybe with Beardy and things. This is what I'm hearing through the grapevine. So if you want to listen to some other our friends,
nice.
Go ahead and check that out as well. Otherwise, Maniac, I know you're doing some traveling. Safe travels to you and your wife this week. Hopefully nothing eventful happens. Hopefully it's just a good, relaxing vacation and nothing silly.
Yeah, really. Have fun, dude. Good luck.
A difficult week to be traveling, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
We did 2 weeks of shopping yesterday, so we don't have to go out and experience any of this madness. We can just. Hey, no problem. Yeah, we did 2 weeks.
Sir.
2 weeks of shopping yesterday, or today. We did 2 weeks of shopping today, so we could stay home, hunker down. All right, this has been 139. Eric will be back next week with 140, and he misses everybody. Yeah, this is 139, right? Yeah, we'll be back at 140.
Wow.
So time flies. We'll catch you all next week.
I gotta get this fucking brawl off.
Do it live. We'll do it live.
I want to kiss you. I couldn't care less about the team struggling. I want to kiss you. I couldn't care less about the team struggling.
We forgot to mention the struggling Patriots and the overachieving Bengals. But
hey,
alas,
Bengals won. How about them Bengals?
Alas,
Hear them Bengals growling, mean and angry.
It's me, Santa Claus.
Good night, everybody. I was always a fan of the meat bat.